Alright guys, so it's that time of year again, going away on a holiday. I'm actually going to New York, so if anybody is in New York or has been and wants to recommend places to go and visit or places to eat, things like that, I'd really appreciate that. Just leave it down in the comments. It's going to be the first time I've actually been to New York, so it's definitely going to be an experience. The only other time I've been to America is when I went to Florida when I was a kid, so totally different. I'm not normally one who goes on holidays to cities. In fact, this will be the first one I've actually been to that isn't going to be like a beach holiday. So again, it's going to be something pretty different, pretty interesting. But anyway, getting down to this. So I've got 3 watches in this roll, and I've also got another one I'm going to be wearing on my wrist probably. So 4 in total. I'm going to go over what the 4 watches are and why I've picked them. So starting with the one on my wrist, you probably guessed. After watching the video where I compared this to the San Martin, I've just not really taken this off wrist since, to be honest. I absolutely love it. And obviously with that on-the-fly adjustment on the clasp, that's going to come in really handy. As you can probably tell from my complexion, I'm not great with the sun or the heat. So this is going to be ideal, I think. So the other thing is this actual watch roll. You've probably seen me talk about it in other videos I've done before. This is also from AliExpress. So I'll leave a link to all these watches and the actual watch roll down in the description. I want to check them out. It is a really nice one as well. Really soft touch finish inside, and you've got those popper buttons. So here we are. So we'll start with the one on the left. And again, got those poppers holding the cushions in place. All works really well. I've had it for quite a while, use it a lot now. You'll see it in all of my videos. So the first watch I'm going to be taking is this GMT that I made from DIY Watch Club. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link to it up in the top. So this is the first time I've ever made a watch, and yep, I jumped in straight at the deep end going for a GMT. But it actually turned out pretty well, surprisingly. So I'll quickly take this off the cushion, and then I'll show you what we're dealing with. So obviously, I had to take a GMT watch with me. It's just a given if you're going away on holiday. At least I think so. So I had to take this one. Oh, also, when it comes to the cushions on these, they are really comfortable, soft. So when I get back from holiday, I've actually got something that I'm going to be doing to this watch. I'm going to be changing it slightly. So I'll quickly show you that. So I've got a little package here from DIY Watch Club again. And here it is. So I'm going to be swapping out the bezel at some point for this Batman black and blue version. Just to change up the look a little bit. As currently I've got the Coke version with the black and red. And it is going to be a full bezel swap, not just the insert, because they sent me this as well. So I should be able to switch between the two fairly easily if I do want to. And obviously that's going to be another mod video I'm going to be doing, so keep an eye out for that one. So next up, we've got this really nice looking watch from Second Hour. This is the Mandala Burst. And I'm absolutely loving this one at the moment. It's actually the second one I've bought. The previous one being a blue version that I bought after checking out another light blue version for review. So you may have seen me doing a video on this recently. I'll leave a link to that up in the top. I actually did a comparison between those two versions that I've got. I do like both, but at the moment I'm just really loving this one with that purple. So I think with this one I can wear it as like an everyday kind of watch, but if I need to I can even wear it at night. It's like something a bit more dressy because it's really slim with this Miyota 9015 we got in the back, and also we've got that lovely custom rotor there as well. So because it's a Miyota 9015, we've got that really nice smooth sweep at the second end, which again, just adds a little bit of class I think. So now let's get down to the fourth and final one I'm going to be taking with me. This one's something a little bit special. So I've actually had this for a while now. I have said previously in another video that I'm going to get around to reviewing this, but I still haven't because I just haven't had the chance. But it is going to happen at some point, don't worry. So we'll quickly take it off this and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I really like my minimalist Bauhaus style watches. I've had a few different homages of different ones before, but this is the first proper Bauhaus watch I've actually had. And it is a really good looking piece. I love that domed crystal, I love that really slim case. And obviously, hang on, just give this a quick wipe. We've got that Max Bill signature on the back there. So I don't really wear this one that often. As you can probably tell by the strap, it's still fairly good condition. I always look after my watches, but with this one I'm looking after it especially. It's more of a special occasion watch for me, and I think going to New York for the first time definitely qualifies as special. So they're the 4 different watches I'm taking with me. the GMT for on the plane, and obviously with that rubber strap I can also wear it swimming and stuff if I need to. The second hour, just wear this one during the day or possibly at night. And then the Max Bill, obviously I'm going to be wearing mainly at night. Just the nice piece. And then we've got the Seestern. This is probably going to be like an everyday piece because that on the fly adjustment, so during the day that will be handy. But I may even be able to pull it off at night as well. It was really difficult trying to narrow it down to just these few watches to take, because on previous holidays I've taken anywhere between like 8 and 10 watches with me. So I think I've done well cutting myself back to just the 4 this time. But let me know down in the comments, when you're going away, how many watches do you tend to take with you? Also, what watches do you tend to take? I'd really be interested to know. Also, let me know what you think of my selection. Do you think it's a good selection, or would you be going with something different, based on the watches I've reviewed and stuff in the past? But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.